Hello everybody, welcome. Hello, good evening. Welcome to David's Kitchen. Yeah, we've got the wrong mic. Let me get the right mic here. There we go. Okay, so, welcome. I'm dressed like a, kind of like I'm in a monastery. You like that? Man, that's really bright. There we go, turn it down a little bit there. Wow, so hello, yeah. We are going to be working on an amazing dish here. Let me get it up for you. Right. We're making a shrimp pea noodles today. $6 for 6. Yeah. Welcome everyone. Welcome to my happy place where I hang out and make dinner. I know it's a far cry from the Oval Office, but that's okay. We can have the Oval Office anytime we want. Theoretically. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, you can put a backdrop behind anybody. No, I'm not planning on jumping into Donald Trump's Oval Office, thank you. Let's take a look here at the Opera browser. And I'm going to get into our Periscope show. Well, no pea stains. No, my family on my mother's side has tended peas for centuries, and for me, it's a religious experience or spiritual experience, I should say. Yeah, peas to me represent a life force, actually. Yeah, I'm sure opera was invented by the CIA. I'm glad we have it. You know, the CIA has done a lot of good work. They're not the best, but they're not bad either. You know. Dow Jones was industrial average, right? How's that hanging? Minus 405. Talk about up and down. The yo-yo market. Minus 405 is like, okay, everybody, now you can buy and then sell tomorrow. Turning off activated chatters. Hold on, please. We had a lot of problems with people getting in that were trolls, and hopefully that won't happen. Ceviche, under $6. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. We have blocked some of the... No. Yeah, I don't want to allow anything to attack my computer. Yeah, take a look at my little assembly here of food. It's quite nice. I have constructed it for you here. Yeah, noodle, very nice. Yeah, take a look at my little assembly here of food. It's quite nice. It's very nice. You know, noodles you can cook in hot onions with broth. Hey, Prince Andrew, hello. Hello, how are you? We welcome more people to this chat and Jeff's parties. Jeff, you made it in with Prince Andrew. How nice of you to be here. Yes. So Jeff only uses the Opera browser when he's at the Little St. James Island doing his procedural work as a benefactor of the island in trust with Mark as your owner. Jeff, are you having any problems getting money from your brother Mark? I noticed you drew $106 million last year. Yes, I was watching your finances. Hello, welcome. So, let's take a look here at the onion. And as you can see, it's damaged. It's hurt. No, actually, this is what an onion does when it gets old. It starts to yellow. So we're going to cut right into the skin here, exposing anything that might be bad. Oh, you're lucky. Today's a good onion day. There's no major problems under here. It's kind of like a piñata. When you open it up, you don't know what you're going to get inside, you know? Yeah, so take off all the bad stuff and discard it, preferably not on the floor like I just did. All right. Now, as you know, the first order of business today is to get the pan going at level 3. But before I can do that, I'm going to Hello. Yes. Get into my Periscope show. Yes, hello. How are you? So nice to have not seen you. Okay, here we are. 9/10. 9/11. Oh my gosh. 9/10. We should do a 9/11 tribute tomorrow, don't you think? All right. The usual. 5G, censorship, pandemic, tech. Perfect. Cooking. Well, I'll do cooking too. 5G cooking. That's appropriate. All right. Have you noticed that your ears are exposed to the COVID? Have you wondered if you need COVID protectors for your ears? Well, you've come to the right place. COVID ear protection is a brand new PPE, and one of those things
that's appropriate
could enhance your ability to listen and hear people. The PPEs were designed to enhance.
Have you noticed that your ears are exposed to the COVID?
And receive nothing but actually.
Have you wondered if you need COVID protectors
that just blocks
for your ears?
Germs. I mean, what a concept!
Well, you've come to the right place.
David, why do you complain about masks on Twitter?
COVID ear protection is a brand new PPE.
It's just the idea of
and
masking
one of those
people
things that's appropriate.
That's
could enhance your ability to listen and hear people.
You can't. No one's allowed to force somebody to wear a mask, and you people are going up against the Constitution when you do that. Even Joe Biden, jumping Joe Biden. Mumbling Joe Biden realized last week that he didn't understand the Constitution. It was a big revelation for a man who allegedly graduated from law school by cheating. Okay, Andrew, yes, sounds wonderful, but how else you could hold his gathering raising a toast to the victims of 9/11? You know, Jeff, I think you and Prince should take just a private submarine drive somewhere. You know, maybe go off to Water Island and visit Joe Biden's brother James. Wouldn't that be wonderful? It's only 5 miles around the Cape. It won't take you long. Ghislaine could give you a ride. She's no longer in jail. Yeah, she faked her incarceration at the Metropolitan Correctional Center. We know that. And how is Spain? Hold on, please. Okay, turning this on to level 3. And we're taking a look at my beautiful kitchen. Panning. Ah, yes. David's Garden Kitchen. Stainless steel is a must. You absolutely have to have stainless steel. This is a reverse osmosis water filter, which I also used to fill up this, which is a zero water filter. So by the time I drink it, there's absolutely nothing in it. Just pure water. Oh, it's so good. You know, whenever I drink water, I think of being on the desert, and it opens up all of my my genomes to rehydration. And then I spray myself with a fruit mist from the Fountain of Youth, and it's been wonderful. I mean, I give myself a day spa every day. I took a swim spa about 20 minutes ago. Prince Andrew, you really should stop by. You and Jeff, really. Make a casual visit. We have a lovely place you can land a Lear right near here. I won't take any pictures, I promise you. Make it very quiet, though. And I have to get clearance from your Secret Service, Prince Andrew. You can lead with the Secret Service. Yeah, I'd love to have you at the house, both of you, just to talk about how you, Jeffrey, have escaped the idea that you're dead. I mean, how absurd. And people believed it. You put some old bag person out there with somebody else's face, and they all believed it. Thank you. Oh, your sub has a swim spa in it? Oh, that's excellent. Prince Andrew has a swim spa in his submarine. Oh, yeah. It's so great having a chat with you two. Thanks for coming into the cooking show. Okay, so we're going to cut this onion up. And we're using the incredibly sharp knife that Meow TV got me from Damascus, the Damascus knife from Syria. Yes, we're going to cut it right, bisect it like that, right there, like this. Ready? Oh, I missed it. All right, my karate chop was off. There we go. Da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da. And then pull the base off like that, always keeping an eye on the knife. All right. Keeping your hand over the knife. Make nice, gentle little slices through. That cuts like butter. Cuts like butter. Always keep your eye on the knife, otherwise you'll cut your finger. So. Okay, we'll do the same to this one. Whoops. All right, that's a nice organic onion. It's a wonderful organic onion. I buy them in bulk at Costco. Yeah, I should make a non-endorsement of Costco, but they have organic produce, which is good. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put some hot safflower oil on that. And I know what you're waiting for, the pump action, right? Okay. You can make your cameo from that. Is that a cord in the picture? Oh my gosh. That hideous cord. I'm just going to spray around in a circle like this. See what I'm doing? Da 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 da. Very little use. I use no more than a tablespoon now. I was up to 3 tablespoons before, but as you can see, I'm slimming down. The 39 waist is feeling really good. Let me go ahead and put those onions on the pan with the other knife, because I like to scoop with that knife. This is a French curl knife. Has a little curl on the end. Great for cutting mushrooms. This calls for 3 mushrooms, 1 onion, a pepper of some sort. I prefer yellow. This is very wrinkly. You see that? The texture. Right to eat. But I bought that past due, 3 for $1. So in that category, I'm only allocating about $1.50. Okay, I'll throw the mushrooms right in there on it. And then I'm going to use the organic Italian seasoning I picked up. I'm going to give a shaker top on that. No more than about a half a teaspoon. Okay, this meal is going to require a $1 can of Bumblebee chopped clams. They're purchased at the dollar store. Very good stuff. Product of the East Coast, the good Atlantic waters. A container of sweet peas, or fresh or frozen. A $2 package of Sea of Cortez cooked shrimp. Amazing deal I got. Monterey Bay seafood, grown down there in Baja by a Thailand company, of all people. So I'm up to 2, 3, 4, 5.5, and then I've allocated a half of a package of $1.50 egg noodles. So right around $6. Yay! Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut that pepper right now. Oh, use a better knife. Perfect. All right, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Kind of a warm day for these parts, about 75 degrees. I haven't been hit by the big heat wave down there in California. That was terrible. Always keep your eye on the knife at all times. Never leave the knife with your eyes. It's extremely important when handling a very sharp knife. All right. Now, these don't have to be too small. They can be just chunked out like this. About a ½ inch in size. All right, there we go. Boom. Boom. Cover it up. Turn it up to level 6. All right, thank you for coming in. We do upload right away after the show, so we can get this video up there on track. Ready for the show tonight, which will be exciting. I can't wait to start building a new nation. When I get elected, this is going to be an amazing experience. We're going to all have a renaissance of sorts. We'll realize we didn't need the big corporations. We, the people, can change what we need in our life and turn this whole thing around with new homes for everybody. A lower cost electric grid than ever before. And we're talking about, jobs in the tech sector where you work from home. We only upload to Periscope now, Jeff. You can catch our show at Third Party by simply following and just check the show out. There's 8 hours of Periscope footage. It's low res, so you can watch it on your tablet. You don't have to have, there's not a lot of download where you are in Madrid, Spain. But, the fact is, you can, hang out wherever you want. Yeah, there's the Sea of Cortez cooked shrimp. Right. Nutrition. Really good deal. I got $2 for a package of 6 ounces. Right. I mean, you just look at it and you're going, wow. Nutrition facts. Zero fat. 170 milligrams of sodium in 5 shrimp. So, let's see how many shrimp I have in here. Doesn't really say. Well, let's find out. I'll have to use the scissors. Snip, snip, snip. Whoa, check it out. Probably about, I'd say almost 600 milligrams of salt in there. All right. Hey, you don't want to throw those on there. They're already cooked. So what I'm going to do right now is give this a little water, and this is where I call steam frying. So you want to splash a little bit, about 1/8 of a cup of water in there. Okay, and then give it a little, like a shake. There you go. This is an all-in-pan event, so watch and learn. Clams. There's plenty of salt in this can. I'm probably about 700 milligrams. Hello. Yeah, I guessed it. No, actually 900. That's acceptable. The peas have salt, so I'm going to drain the peas and then rinse them. But I prefer using frozen, but I have these cans of peas I really want to eat up. Okay, everything in that can goes in there. That's your base. Keep it at level 6, let it roll. I'm literally going to throw the noodles in on top of them. Everything right now. Take the noodles and put it right in on top. We're talking dry, hard noodles. Spread everything around. All right. Just let it keep it level 6. Let it roll. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, once the temperature gets up to a certain temperature, everything starts to cook together, and then we start to see a magical event happening. The taste of the cooked clams actually imbues in the noodles, because you're literally putting it in there, steaming it right in there into the noodles. And noodles, egg noodles, will cook on the stove. It's the only particular pasta you can get that'll do this. Most pastas will not cook on top of vegetables with a little bit of water down. You can go up to a quarter cup at this point. All right, thank you for giving me your tidbit of opinions. Yes, we love it. Sadly, you're underage and don't vote. Huh. Well, maybe you will vote someday. It is a cooking show, yeah. Cooking up politics. Right, I do the cooking shows to make sure that you know I'm real, to get votes. Thanks for helping me with my shirt. I was not tucked in. Amazon Basics, yeah. We're not picking up the D Live chat or the iBlog chat, so if iBlog is down, I'm very sorry for you. This computer's had some problems in negotiating an iBlog connection, and with Flash and all that, phasing out in 2 months, it's like, yeah, sure. Electronics, fire, safety, okay. Business. Dozens of Amazon's own products have been reported, really, as dangerous, melting, exploding, or even bursting into flames. Many are still in the market. Whoa, that's pretty good. That's a really good heads-up product review thing. Wow. Flammable chairs? Who wants to sit in a chair that, you know, starts to burn up under you? You mean you don't do the cooking shows to help average Americans cook great, healthy meals that save them money? No, that's another ancillary reason, Prince Andrew, but the show is really to personalize me, first and foremost, so that you know I'm real. I am not CGI or a robot. There are some people that believe I am a robot. That's preposterous. My entire actions are human-like. Every one of my behaviors is reboot. She will. She likes shrimp. So the shrimp haven't gone in, you know. We're waiting because they're cooked already. They have the little tails on there. I'm going to leave the tails in there. So I tail people to take the tails off. Yeah, it gives it that, you know, hands-on experience when you're eating. Oh, I don't want to eat the tail. No, I wasn't. I wish Safeway did a big organic food offering, but I was the first guy that introduced Safeway, the general manager, to organic food back in 1985. And I've never felt more success in my life, but I didn't make a penny on the entire deal. So it's kind of amazing. The hidden economics of people, meeting people. There's a huge I guess that you call it natural economics. It's an underbelly of economics that go on, which is not remunerated, which Prince Andrew doesn't really understand and other people don't. But I just felt compelled to share really an important organic food movement with the key guy in Los Angeles to know about organic. And I put a flyer out to 60, 70 different grocery firms in America. And we got a couple of mailers back, and one of them was Safeway, and I got an appointment, and it was great. He said, "This is great, this is fantastic." I said, "So what do you want to buy of the items that I'm showing you?" "Oh, I don't want to buy anything from you." "I'm going to make them myself." And he was just like supercharged. And I kind of walked out of there feeling like I did a good deed, you know? Kind of like how you give back, Prince Andrew, when you make those donations to the ocean, you know. Sure. Well, that's kind of the same time period that I sold wine. I was selling organic wine, and I was trying to work a deal with Trader Joe's as part of my marketing plan. And Trader Joe's had no organic wine. And this is exactly why it motivated me to do the marketing, actually. And I went out and did all kinds of work to promote the Trader Joe's deal. I think I went to Pasadena 5 or 6 times where I had to go out to pick up cases of wine from this broker, and I carried the cases from the valley all the way back to Pasadena and literally handed them over to Pasadena's central office. And they loved the cases. They went through a whole case of Cabernet. And, you know, I got on the phone, and we like your Cabernet, but not that much. We'd like to try your Pinot Noir. Okay. So I got another trip out, brought the Pinot Noir in. So I understand you have a Gewürztraminer. So I brought another case. 8 cases later, or I'd say 6 cases later, Trader Joe's finally was talking turkey with me. And I was thinking, this is great. So you're interested in one of the cases? No, we want to buy 100,000 cases. Fantastic. I can't wait. I'll tell the broker. And I told the broker. And a week later, I went to some of my clients, and they were no longer taking wine orders from me. Apparently, the person I was working with, the broker, was an Iranian wine dealer who actually decided to cut my commission out of the deal. It was like a mere 5% commission on 100,000 cases. That's a lot of money. Needless to say. Yeah. I kind of freaked out. I couldn't believe it. All my accounts were shut down. He just walked. Once he got to Trader Joe's deal on my expense, he took the entire deal and took all the money. And he said to me on the phone, he said, David, this is business. This is business. This is how business works, man. And it's like, dude, you just screwed me out of thousands of dollars. Literally. Anyway, long story short, I got about 3 cases of wine out of the deal, which I have still 2 cases of it. So I couldn't get anything else out of the guy. He literally wanted me to go away. I kept calling the winery and telling him about what he had done. Yeah, Rock Hudson walked up and kind of like eyed me within like 5 feet of me. It was really freaking me out. When you see this guy that's dying, literally, eyeing you, it's just absurd. 6 weeks later, he was dead. Yeah. So you can always watch these YouTube shows again, Jeffrey. My regular uploads won't be going on anymore there because YouTube has been very censoring. They're censoring all the time, and their guidelines are completely unknown to anybody. You follow their guidelines, they still tell you have a strike in your account. They won't tell you where. So we're going to be looking at other upload options. Right now I'm bagging all the videos for like a 2-month disc set, DVD disc set that I'll sell. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what we'll do. But you can always catch a show in low res on Periscope, 8 hours, with Sarah coming in when she does her COVID spacing. Hey, yeah, the real Rock Hudson. It was just weird. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give this a stir. Okay. Now is when the noodles are like half cooked. So I'm going to pop this can of peas, Del Monte peas. I like Del Monte products. They tend to be non-GMO. This I picked up before the whole GMO craze, like 10 years ago. So I can't vouch for these peas, but I'm putting them in there anyway. Okay, what I normally do is to pull the salt down when you're cooking. You want to fill it up. Now this is where you want to cut the salt back on the dish, because otherwise you'll have over 2,000 milligrams of salt, which is a little too much. So just pour a couple times out of the filtered water in there. Give a little rotation. And then you can leave some of the pea juice in there. That sounds kind of weird, pea juice, right? And just throw that on top. And then stir it in. All right. Everything's nice and cooked, except for the noodles. Turn it down to level 3 at this point, and throw the shrimp in on top. Let me move this for a second. And stir that in, kind of evenly distributed. Now, at this point in the show, it's good to rinse that bag out. Otherwise, it's going to be rank in the garbage. That shrimp juice goes bad real quick. Yeah, the pea juice. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird. Now is a good time to reflect on the idea of putting a can of cream of mushroom soup in here, which is what the recipe calls for. But I'm not going to do that because remember Howie? He was obsessed with the fact that cream of mushroom soup has monosodium glutamate in it. I'm going to add garlic right now, Tom. You put that at the end of the dinner. And I'm going to put some dill weed in there. I think I've got some here. Yeah, a new can of dill weed, organic. I get these at Walmart. They're like $2.50. It's amazing. Seriously. Consider it. Of course, you got to take the tab off the top. No, I've never had anything on my white shirt once in any of my cooking shows. That's because I'm extremely precise about everything I do in the cooking experience. I live my life in a military way. Wake up, do my stretches, go outside, water the yard. Of course, I have to check my scanners for any unknown people in my area. Okay, so let's take a look here at how we're going to replace the cream sauce. All right. I have some milk, some whole milk, and I recommend getting whole milk when you can. I bought a gallon of organic milk. I'm almost thinking of freezing it, but it's non-fat. Don't bother doing 1% or 2%. The reason I say that is that they use a chemical now to create the 1%, 2%. They used to use a centrifuge to make milk, like skim milk they called it. No, I'm not making spaghetti Joe. I'm making noodles. Yeah. You can really tell the difference in the quality of whole milk over 1% and 2%. And I know what you're thinking. So, well, you want to get rid of your fat and cholesterol, all that. No. Your body needs cholesterol. You know, the people who are anorexic oftentimes hardly eat any cholesterol, and they lose their liver. Your body will actually eat its own liver for cholesterol, just to function. I'm serious. So you need a little cholesterol in your body. Okay, so I've got a container of safflower mayonnaise from 2011, and I'm at the end of the jar. You can see in there it's like almost empty. I'm going to put this little milk in there like that. Now I'm going to take the dill weed, shake some dill weed in there. Give it a spin. And mayonnaise, yeah. You're there. There's hardly any mayonnaise in there, Tom. It's the end of the bottle. And I use yogurt as well, so if you've got some non-fat sour cream, it would be a good time to add that. Hey, you really impaired me, Tom, when you said I couldn't use cream of mushroom soup with monosodium glutamate. You think that's my fault? Hey, keep that level 3 and give it a spin right now. Oh, add Parmesan. And garlic. Basically add cellulose and garlic. accessing Parmesan. Hello. Okay, I'll just take the spoon sizer. There we go. Haven't used that in a while. I think I last used this in 1975. You should never add cheese to a seafood dish. Oh, of course you do. Tom, are you a moron? My God. What an idiot. Tom's a moron, everybody. And don't add cheese to a seafood dish. Wow. You must cook like crap. Go for a heaping tablespoon. And shake some cheese on there and defy Tom's BS. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. My God, what an idiot. Take that spoon and kind of move it around. You're rotating the cook, you're basically nestling the shrimp in and around the noodles. If it seems like it needs a little bit more water, put a little bit more water on it. Now just cook it at level 3 for the next 15 minutes. And you're good to go. Yeah. Now this is a good accompaniment with cauliflower and broccoli. I know. It's sad that Tom doesn't understand the purpose of cheese. I mean, even Dr. Meow understands the purpose of cheese. Lobster Thermidor has cheese drizzled all over it. Thank you, Spaghetti Joe. Yeah, it's delicious. My God, Tom, you're some sort of a cretin. We'll call you Dumpster Tom from now on, okay? I'm going to shame you for being in here. I'm just getting started. They say that milk is nothing but pus and blood from the cow, and it's like, I buy nothing but the best milk, harvested from cows that I see wandering around in fields looking at me going, moo! Yeah. And they have no PBST in there, no hormones or any type of dangerous chemicals. My God, are you still threatening me? I mean, you didn't give that up? You people are so spineless. I'm here waiting for you. The bullets are ready. My God, man. Threatening my life on a daily basis is crazy. You'd think they derive some satisfaction from it, but they're just making money, really. That garlic and the onions and the mushrooms, oh my gosh. You could put zucchini as opposed to peas in this. I only use peas because it's a can and it kind of helps it absorb, it creates kind of a mash with the egg noodle. Hey, we're almost there. I'm just steam cooking the egg noodle. It's wonderful. It's the best way to go. It's not milk if it didn't come from a cow or a goat. Exactly. What would it be coming from it? I've got some excellent, let me show you, I've got some outstanding milk here. This is the product that is made from filtered water and coconut, non-GMO. Yeah, let me go ahead and drink some of that. Coconut. You take the lime and the coconut and rub it all over. I'm telling you, I can do this with cereal, just like I could do anything, like milk. I could definitely do it. The coconut taste is outstanding. It's fairly low sugar, too. Only 5 grams of sugar in each cup, which is not bad for, an artificial milk. No, it's coconut milk. My God, man. Well, I'm not worried about my relationship, Sammy. I'm worried about getting back rubs and giving back rubs. We need that physical contact. Things might be changing for Sarah. We don't know. There's a lot of things. They could shut down the hybrid school if somebody gets COVID. I mean, they'll shut the whole school down. If they reach in the county 35 per 100,000 COVID victims, they'll shut the school down. And I think right now we're at 22. Okay, here's another really good, wonderful organic apple juice I got at Kroger, and it's called Apple and Eve, and it's 100% organic, non-GMO, and it's rare because apples now are genetically modified, big time. So if you find Apple and Eve at Kroger, get it. It was on sale when I went there. It was like $1.99. It's all absolute 100% juice. Yeah, organic apple, filtered water. They use an apple juice concentrated with filtered water. She has a face shield. She has a whole bunch of. Have you seen the face shield she worked on? She should show you her face shield. Yeah, so everything's cooking very nicely. I'm gonna get my serving bowl. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Should probably clean up a little bit here. Yeah, so it's very important that that she enjoys her life, that's COVID safe. I'm actually okay with this concept of separate living areas. I don't have a problem with it right now, but I agree, it will become a serious problem. I personally don't take the situation as seriously as the Democrats do, because I know it's far more complicated than just a COVID outbreak. It's a psyops. Jeffrey understands what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a psyops. Everything about it is expanded out, manipulated statistics, fear-mongering by the Democrats. It's a psyops. And it has a lot of different layers of weapons that could be used against humanity mixed into it. Like the rollout of the 5G network. Yeah. And I think everybody's tuning into the fact that the 5G network has not been safety tested. And that's a serious problem for all of us and humanity in general. So, you know that I'm on the right track to organizing a better plan for humanity than genocide. What I predict is happening right now is the beginnings of genocide, just like Hitler tried to do with the Jews. We are at the beginning of another phase of that whole world, like the Fourth Reich. It's serious. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a little stir, and then kind of, meld everything together, and then put it in the bowl. Perfect. This is outstanding. You basically just want to get the texture of the noodles to be, cooked. But they do really well with steaming. It's the only kind of meal you don't have to make a separate noodle hot water dish. Egg noodles. And I get the organic non-GMO at Kroger. Highly recommend it. Simple truth. The only egg noodle in the world that is organic, non-GMO. There is no other one being offered. I've looked everywhere. If you're into egg noodles, this is the way to go. Simple truth, organic. Wow. I love these companies. I love the fact that they exist, and they're farmers that are really working hard to make good quality food for all of us. We're going to change the way agriculture is rolling out in America. I expect to turn it all around. Right now we're losing 2% of our agriculture every year due to mass agriculture techniques, chemical fertilizers, genetically modified food. We're ironically losing and of course weather modification is leading to a lot of that. So we can turn all of this around. The Rodale Institute, the organic magazine company, they did a study and they found out that organically grown food is just as drought resistant as genetically modified food designed for drought resistance. And it's the key is the soil base is more moist and more capable of withstanding water depletion, droughts, evaporation. It's a thick, rich, humus soil that the good plants need to grow, and then all those vitamins in the good soil goes right into the plant. When you eat genetically modified food, you're eating hollow calories. You're not getting the full vitamin potential. You can taste the difference with a GMO tomato and or a regular tomato grown mass agriculture wise and a heirloom tomato grown in your garden. I mean, the taste is unbelievably different. I mean, it's beyond belief. If you're a connoisseur of fine food, and I am, this is why these cheap cooking shows are invaluable for a lot of you. So you realize you can make really good quality food for a lot less and save money on your weekly budget. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn everything off now. We'll put my garlic away. It turned out great. The white sauce is perfect. It could be, of course, more cheesy if you want, Tom. But, yeah. We'll add Parmesan as we go, Tom, just to piss you off. Okay, that is done. Look at that. Just going to go ahead and put it right in there. That is beautiful. Look at that. What I like to do when I have a pan in this position is take a little filtered water and put it right in there. And it'll kind of take the remainder of the pan and literally put it right on top of your dinner. It won't hurt it. So you're getting all the nutrition of that dinner without having to worry about cleaning up your pan too much. It's perfectly suitable for adding moisture to the dinner, because a lot of that will steam right up into the noodles. Now, if you put this kind of a dinner on a warm burner, if I were to set this setting here for melt, I could probably keep it hot for about 2 or 3 hours. But it's best to serve out of it and then microwave it or cook it when you need it. Heat it up when you need it. All right, that's it. That's the meal. Fantastic. Ta-da, da, 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 da. Let's put a little more Parmesan on there, just to upset Tom. I imagine it would be good with yellow squash too, and frozen organic peas. That would be good. But we kept the price down, and it was very good. Very nice meal for 6 people. You could probably get 7 or 8 people out of this meal. But anyway, thanks for coming to the show, and I'll be uploading this in just a bit. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the regular show in about 2 minutes.